As the election date draws closer, civil society organizations will not stop until the voice of the citizens is incorporated in the politicians' manifesto. Zambia Civil Society Organization Scaling Up Nutrition Alliance, CSO-SUN, is part of the thematic organizations that is in support of the Citizens' Manifesto launch. Mwandwe Chileshe is program coordinator.
So CSO-SUN is a Zambia Civil Society Organization Scaling Up Nutrition Alliance. So this is a group of civil society organizations working to raise the profile of nutrition in the country and on the national agenda. So what we do is advocate to policymakers and action makers, but also the population, so that they demand nutrition from their leaders. So the Civil Society Scaling Up Nutrition has presence in 3 districts through some of our partners. So in Zambia, we are working with Care and Hope for All, where they try and put some interventions and try and target adolescent girls and also try and promote nutrition interventions. And then we are also in Lundazi, where we're working with Tandizani, and we're also in Mumbwa, where there's the World Food Program, WFP. So our work around that has involved not just nutrition specifically, but some of the factors that perpetuate the problems of malnutrition.
She points out some of the challenges obtaining on the ground.
Zambia was recently highlighted as one of the least performing countries when it comes to nutrition. It was actually ranked as the 3rd hungriest country in the world. So globally, we realize that the position we are holding is quite unfortunate. Yeah. So, but we realize also that the levels of stunting in the country are quite high. We have 40% stunting in this country, for instance, and we have a host of micronutrient deficiencies, and wasting is at 6%. So these are all problems that need to be addressed, and yet nutrition is still one of the least funded things in the country. So realize there's a problem, but the attention it's receiving does not equal the problem, or even just the funding and investment that it's receiving does not equal the problem. Then also something we also realized, that when I mentioned earlier about our work with traditional leaders and working districts, is the problems that adolescent girls face. So we have adolescent girls getting pregnant. What happens is, the period of the first 1,000 days, if I may elaborate, is from conception to the age of 2 years. So nutrition interventions have to be very important within this period. So when we realize that adolescent girls may be fall pregnant early, then their children also end up being malnourished, have the likelihood of being malnourished or being stunted. And then if girls are stunted also and malnourished, and then so the cycle continues. So what we try and do is get people to say, let's recognize there's a problem and end it before it continues, the cycle continues. So trying to break that cycle. These are some of the things that we've noticed. Yeah. Then also I think I'd like to speak on agriculture. We've noticed that in as much as we're saying nutrition is here and we should realign agriculture to nutrition.
CSO-SUN is a civil society organization tasked with the mandate of nutrition in the country, and current rankings of the country globally are quite appalling. She proposes what should be incorporated in the political party manifestos.
So CSO-SUN has also been in the process of trying to get politicians to incorporate nutrition in their manifestos. So we approached different, if not all, the political parties to try and address nutrition in their manifestos. So we're saying what you tell us in your manifestos is ideally what you're going to do when you form government. So we're requesting that they make some commitments with regards to nutrition in this case. So for instance, with regards to stunting, we said there's 40% stunting in this country. We want to see your manifestos commit to reducing stunting by 10% at least in the next 5 years. Yeah. We want to see increased investment for nutrition. So we're saying that increased investment into nutrition interventions might curb some of these problems that we're seeing. Yeah. And then additionally, what we've been recommending is also some increased funding and taking up of new technologies for areas like water and sanitation that also have a great impact on nutrition. But much more importantly is the agriculture aspect. So we're saying, as agriculture grows in Zambia, let it also translate into improved nutrition, into improved food and nutrition security for our population. Yeah. And then also, that's speaking on a policy level, but let's also have community empowering programs. So let your manifestos talk about how you're going to empower the community so that they can leave these cycles of food insecurity, nutrition insecurity. Let your manifestos speak to the problems that the people are facing.
The voices of the ordinary citizens cannot be ignored.
I would like to see a situation where they assure the public that they will attend to the issue of malnutrition, reduce or if not eliminate it.
On nutrition also, I think the government should do something. Most of the people, especially in rural areas, they are malnourished. They have no access to good food. See? So at least the government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, can do something better, especially in rural areas, so that people can have access to good food.
Me, I feel there should be some centers whereby if there's need, these mothers should go to those centers, and be taught and be, given the proper information as to how to look after their little babies, how to be able to what can I say? I think babies need to have a proper balanced diet. So if these centers can be there, where mothers can be able to go to, even as fathers at the end of the day, we tend to say no, it's only a mother that can be able to take a child to the clinic or, as such. But even as a father, at one point or the other, we should get up and take interest into that. But centers, very cardinal, very important.
Right now, when you look at the economic situation in Zambia, as it is so harsh on its own. So for a political party to commit themselves that they are going to make wonders through campaigns, it's not possible. So the best they can do is put up a document on how they are going to improve the nutrition. What I would want them to do is to talk about fortification of foods and talk about education on expiry dates for foods, and then also what foods must be there for under 5. What role the government can take for under 5, because at the moment the milks and all those baby porridge, they are too expensive for the ordinary citizen. So if the government could subsidize those, I would be. Well, okay, if political parties would propose to subsidize food for under 5s, it would be good.
Citizens Manifesto is a platform designed for the ordinary citizen's voice to be heard in the various political party manifestos. The Civil Society for Poverty Reduction recently launched the media campaign aimed at incorporating the voices of the ordinary citizens in the political party manifestos. The people have spoken. What remains is action by the relevant politicians to incorporate these humble submissions.